Go and grab your Bewears merchandise today. There are t-shirts, sweatshirts, phone cases, and more, all with the link down in the description below. You do not want to miss out. What's up, guys? It's Carson back in from Toxic Gaming today with our week. Wait, is this week 5? I think. No. Yeah, week 5, I believe, of our PPL team builder and stuff, Pokemon Premier League, and all those things. Week 6, actually. I just looked it up because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not week 5, but it's actually week 6. And we're going up against our good friend Potato Jim. We've been with him in a lot of leagues and stuff since our beginning and everything. And his new team of Pincobh Ramblers FC, different than the Mighty Manimal Swines we've been facing before. But we're going up against him this week. And a quick run through on his team, as you will see it on your screen as well. Jirachi, his Super Z user. Sylveon, Zygarde 50%, Mega Blastoise, Rotom, Miltank, Blaziken, not Blastoise, and Mega Blastoise, that'd be weird. Drapion, Archeops, Quilladin, and Sceptile. And a quick thing of his team that probably scares me the most is Archeops, because if he can keep Archeops healthy by like Wish Passing with Sylveon, or Healing Wish even with Jirachi, and keep Archeops healthy, that thing can tear us a new one. But as we look into our team here, we have Alexa Bliss, our Milotic, Flame Orb and stuff, Marvel Scale, Scald, Haze, Recover, Ice Beam, Max HP, 228 in defense, 4 in attack, or special attack, and 4 in special defense, and then put 20 in speed. Basically, I wanted Milotic to not like be sped crep fodder by some things, by some of his walls. Like, he has Miltank, which I believe outspeeds us anyway, but he could do a speed creep with it if he really wanted to. He could do it with the Drapion, even though it's base 95. He could do it with Sylveon. You know, it'd be like, it was one of those things where he could creep an uninvested Milotic if he really wanted to. And I wanted to give a little bit of speed in there, but really this Milotic is our best defensive answer to try to control Zygarde and Jirachi on the physical side, and to try to control Blaziken as well on the physical side. We don't take Archeops' stuff very well, but we do scare it a lot with Scald, and we can haze away setup Mon. So if he is like Agility Blaziken, if he is Calm Mind Sylveon, or DD Zygarde, or like any type of Swords Dancing Drapion or stuff like that, we can just haze it away pretty easily. But really, Milotic is kind of important in the fact that it takes, like, it does a lot of stuff for his team on the defensive side, and it's kind of important to try to keep around. It seems, I feel like Milotic may have too much to do this match, but I kind of have to have it. So yeah, that's what our Milotic set is. Next we have Jolteon, our Scarf Jolteon Jushin. Scarf Jolteon just seems to be the thing I've been able to do the most recently. Just seems like the best idea. But then we have Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Ice, and Volt Switch. 76 in HP, 252 in special attack, and then 180 in speed. I believe with this speed we creep Sceptile, the fastest thing on his team, so that we outspeed a Scarf Sceptile guaranteed. Just in case, like, if Sceptile comes, I don't see Sceptile really wanting to show up, but at the same time, it could be a thing. We could get a surprise kill here or there. So I wanted a Jolteon, basic ass Jolteon here. Shadow Ball for the Jirachi. We don't really have anything to hit Miltank hard besides just Thunderbolts. Like, the thing where if Jolteon got simply Aura Sphere, or got like a simple fighting move, hell, even if Jolteon got Focus Blast, I don't even think it can. Yeah, even if it got Focus Blast as a fighting move, I would be okay with that. I would run Focus Blast on Jolteon and risk them missing. But yeah, Jolteon's kind of the thing here. If we can pop Zygarde once with Hidden Power Ice, we knock it below half. We don't kill it one shot with Hidden Power Ice, because Jolteon's just not strong enough to do that to Zygarde. Zygarde 50 is a fucking tank. So if we can pop him twice, we should be able to kill him if he doesn't have HP investment, that type of thing. But that's kind of what we're here for Jolteon, just to pop things once. Volt Switch, if Zygarde isn't there, we're free to Volt Switch. The good thing is, I felt like Jolteon kind of shut down Rotom, in the sense that all he can do is quick his stab Shadow Balls against me, and I can quick Shadow Ball right back against him. He could Willow me or do things like that, but it's like he doesn't really do much offensively to Jolteon with Rotom, and that's what I was kind of liking Jolteon to shut down here. Next we have Sister Abigail, with the right nickname this time. Our Gardevoir with Psychium Z and Trace, Moonblast, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, and Hypnosis, with 4 in HP, 252 in special attack, and then Timid, max speed, 252 and all that. Basically, the reason we have the spread that we do is so that we can outspeed or speed type with Blaziken, and we need to speed type with Blaziken, I felt like, because if we don't, then Blaziken can just cut. Like, we don't have an offensive check then to Blaziken. But the thing about this Gardevoir is Z Hypnosis. Now, it was a set that I was really confused about. I didn't know what to do with Guard. I had like sub, I had some weird stuff. And then I was talking to some of the guys in the PPL Discord and in a good old front office Discord and stuff. They're like, hey, why don't you do Z Hypnosis? Because 60% chance to sleep still, even with the Z move. But if you miss, you get a +1 speed boost. So you're basically then a Scarf Guard that can change moves and all that. And I'm like, you know what? That actually sounds pretty good. Like, even if I miss a sleep, then I still have a Scarf Gardevoir that possibly can two-shot most of the team. And even though I don't have HP investment, on the special side can take every single hit in the book, at least once. So that's what we wanted with Gardevoir. Moonblast does a decent amount to his team. I had Psyshock over Psychic because of Sylveon. And then I had Shadow Ball. I could have had like Energy Ball for Thunderbolt or Energy Ball for Blastoise. You know, Thunderbolt for the Archeops. Could have had Focus Blast for Miltank, but I felt like Shadow Ball was more necessary because of how big of a threat Jirachi was to this Gardevoir, especially Scarf Jirachi, that if I could catch it with one Shadow Ball, it would be heavy enough damage to be able to have something else do it. But really, that's what I wanted to do with Guard. It's really Moonblast, Psyshock are the two moves I'm planning on clicking. If I don't have to click Shadow Ball, I won't click Shadow Ball. Simple as that. As far as Trace goes, really the only thing I would like to trace, like if I trace Drapion's Battle Armor so I can get crit, that'd be interesting. If I trace Jirachi's Serene Grace, getting then special attack drops with Moonblast and special defense drops with Shadow Ball, that'd be nice. Getting Levitate from Rotom could help with the Zygarde. It just means, like, I mean, it still has 1,000 arrows, so it's like it still hits me. Thick Fat from Miltank would probably be the best thing, but then I can't hit him super, super hard with anything. Trace is just kind of there. Basically, Trace is better than Synchronize or Telepathy 9 times out of 10, so it's just kind of there. But that's really what we have for our Gardevoir. Next we have Kane, our Scizor, with our Ganlonberry, Technician and all that, with Bullet Punch, Natural Gift, Swords Dance, and Roost, 140 HP, 52 attack, 252 Impish and Defense, 4 in Special Defense, and then 16 Speed. Basically, I can't remember exactly if we were speed creeping anything, and I think we were speed creeping Sylveon, but I think we're naturally faster than Sylveon anyway, and we're clicking Bullet Punch. I don't remember what we are speed creeping with Scizor himself, but pretty much this Scizor is built so that I can take any 1,000 arrows from like max attack Jolly Zygarde, and I can take a +1 if he D-dances on my Scizor switch in. And then our Natural Gift with Ganlonberry is Natural Gift Ice, the base 100 power Natural Gift Ice. And with this, I think it's like a 30 to 40% chance to kill a DD Zygarde with the Natural Gift Ice. And then if we don't kill and he sets up, we just follow up with a Bullet Punch because his extreme speed, even at +2, doesn't do anything to us. Basically, this is my offensively Zygarde check, and the fact that I can bring it in, I can quick Swords Dance if I need to, and then if I do, then Natural Gift kills every day of the week. I can Roost off damage on other Mons, and Swords Dance Bullet Punch. Like, there's not many Mons on this team that like the Swords Dance Bullet Punch. The only really thing I can see is, like, my Blastoise doesn't really care that much, Jirachi doesn't really care that much, and Blaziken, even though Blaziken is resistant to it, Bullet Punch at +2 is still gonna fucking hurt the Blaziken. Like, it's gonna hurt. It's one of those things. And this is also, if I have to, for the Archeops, I bring in Scizor and I click Bullet Punch anyway, because I can, even if he has, like, Heat Wave to counter Scizor, which Heat Wave Archeops would be a cool meme. But Bullet Punch, without the boost, without the Swords Dance boost, completely destroys Archeops. And so that's kind of what I needed to do to make sure Archeops didn't completely ruin my life, is have this type of Scizor. Next I have Dugtrio, yes it is, with a Focus Sash, Arena Trap, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, and Sucker Punch. It's 72 in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in Spadef, and then 80 in speed. I believe with this 80 in speed, sadly, him and Sceptile would have speed tied if I would have done max, but we decided that maybe max speed Dugtrio isn't well enough. I think I was banded before, and so we changed it to Sash so that even though Sceptile outspeed me, I can live with a one hit and then hit with Earthquake plus Sucker Punch. or Stone Edge plus Sucker Punch, one of the two. But I think with this, what we're outspeeding is base 100s. No, we're outspeeding base 100s guaranteed. There's something else we're outspeeding here, and I don't quite remember. I think it's Archeops. I think we're guaranteed to outspeed Archeops at this. But really, Dugtrio, if I can trap Jirachi, that'd be great. If I can trap Drapion, that'd be great. If I really just bring in Dugtrio to lose my Sash and get Stealth Rocks and then Sucker Punch something, like, that's fine too. Dugtrio is really here. If I can Arena Trap Drapion, Blaziken, or Jirachi and kill with Earthquake, that's the primary goal here with Dugtrio. Like, that's his main thing. If none of those show up, then Dugtrio's kind of just he's our switch in to get free switch. He's our sack to do that type of stuff. Switch in, take the Focus Sash, hit hard with an Earthquake or Sucker Punch, and then let something else come in and finish the job. That's kind of really all Dugtrio is here to do this week. Not so much that he has to do. He doesn't have the best matchup, but I felt like he was a better matchup than anything else we had, and for what I thought was actually going to come this week. And then next we have Mojo Raleigh. He went shiny because he's on the warpath now. He's kind of not listening to me, so he decided to change himself shiny and all that. But our Charizard is Charizard X, even though you can't see the exact stats for him. We do have D-Dance, Flare Blitz, Outrage, and Roost. Basic ass Charizard with that. Our speed is not. We're not speed tying Max Jirachi because I really did not see him bringing Max Jirachi. It was a thing where Max Speed Jirachi did not seem the best option because if he was doing it to speed tie Charizard, I beat him with one hit anyway. I take almost any one hit from Jirachi, bar a Z Draco Meteor, and kill him with Flare Blitz. Like, it was one of those things. So I believe I'm just speed creeping the base 95s with Drapion. And I think there's one more that he has. I think Rotom is like base 91 or something. And then Zygarde at base 95 as well. So we're speed creeping those, and after D-Dance, we outspeed Scarf Zygarde and DD Zygarde and all that. I have Outrage over Dragon Claw. Even though he has Sylveon, I did not think Sylveon really would come. And honestly, if Sylveon is not there, I'm free to click Outrage and get a 2-hit KO on pretty much anything. Anything not named Jirachi. Anything not named Jirachi or maybe Miltank. Like, I'm pretty much able to get my 2-hit KO with that, and I can roost up the health afterwards. I can switch out and do the things. Basically, I need to start now using Zygarde more as attack first, setup second. That's what I've kind of decided my mindset needs to be for Zygarde. I can't really try to set up first turn anymore. Like, it's the point where I set up first turn sometimes, and then when I'm like, oh, okay, I can win the game, and I end up losing Charizard because of that, and just losing because of that. So now I'm kind of trying to shift my mindset to attack first with Outrage and Flare Blitz, and then later, if I'm roosted and I'm able to get a free D-Dance, I get the free D-Dance. But I gotta try not to D-Dance first, if at all possible. But yeah, that's what I got for the team against Jim. It's going to be going out tomorrow. I know this is a little later in the day compared to usual, but, you know, life gets in the way of things. We will have more videos coming out soon. Life got in the way this weekend and had to go home and see Mom for Mother's Day and all that type of stuff. But, as you saw in the intro, links down below for t-shirts and stuff. Check out Jim's links as well, and all the other PPL coaches down below. See their sides of battles, see their team builders, see the process. Get introduced into draft format if you have not already. I feel like this is one of the more balanced formats to be able to get firstly introduced to. So, also as well, if you want to be part of the fan Discord, be part of the Chicago Bewears people, there's a couple of us there that you can be fans of the Chicago Bewears and root us on and everything. Link is for that Discord down below. And I'm gonna get up on out of here. So the video the battle comes out tomorrow. Watch for that shit. It's gonna be fucking good. Watch for that. And it'll come out tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming. I'm fucking hell. I almost fucking ended off horribly again. I've been doing that like all day. But I'm Carson. This is Toxic Gaming, and as always, you guys stay toxic. We'll see you guys.